Real tension here then as the first man readies himself. Mbappe shoulders the responsibility of the first kick. And he's found the net.
Pick your spot, don't change your mind, and the keeper should be neutralised.
Lampard next in line, and here he is. Coolly done, one each.
He just did what he was asked.
Isco is second man up. And in with absolute accuracy.
He was always looking good there. Nice penalty.
So, the second man in line.
You need a very strong mind in those situations. Any penalty that goes in is a good one.
The third man in the queue. Oh, and the keeper guessed right too.
Well, he totally nailed that penalty, picked his spot, and didn't change.
Neymar is the third man to step forward. 3 each. Hakimi is the fourth man to step forward for them. Saved! Keeper's done brilliantly.
Well, he had a little look at the goalkeeper, and maybe that put him off.
Cruyff is fourth up. Oh, it's a really good save.
Well, it was a possibility of happening like that, the way he was moving beforehand. Very good save.
Belletti is the next man in the spotlight. Ah, it's a tame penalty, straight at the keeper.
Well, in trying to get clever, that ended up being too comfortable for the keeper.
Can the goalkeeper come up with a moment? That's it! It is done! Barcelona perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort put in by the... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. The action has already started. And he's managed to get free. He's chosen to go back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Decent hit! There it is!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. The invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Saka, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
And here's Mbappe. Pedri.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Pau Kubasi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Casado, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Hakimi.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, and he's through the middle. Drive, and the shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Rafinha.
Barcelona clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Koundé.
Barcelona truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
He's been picked out. Lewandowski showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And there's the end of the first half. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And the game has already resumed here.
Barcelona can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Just eases him off the ball. Conte. And here's Yamal. Pedri. And that's gone loose. Barcelona still this single goal behind. Dani Olmo. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe touches it back. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
The match was 71,550.
Pedri. Dani Olmo. Oh, played right into his path. Pedri. Oh, and he's asking too much with that.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 19.
So time for change.
Jamal.
And chance for the header! No mistake! Do not write them off! Back they come!
Barcelona really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Number 10.
Barcelona grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Musiala! Now the finish! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Well, that is one way to stop him.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And he's in on goal!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
5 minutes left on the clock. Yamal. Hakimi. Vinicius Junior gets into some space. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Picked out brilliantly. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. So, Jim, how do you... Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
Arsenal against Barcelona.
And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. We have already started here. And here's Trossard. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
This lad, Odegaard, is a player with quite a story. He was plucked at a young age from his native Norway, of course. He's done his...
Header! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Raya with the clearance. Distributed tidily. He is through here. Odegaard. Adams gets it away. Now it's Saka. Quarter of an hour played. Now it's Mbappe. Pedri. Little pass back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
There's the hit! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Timber. So it is still 0-0. Rice. Arsenal upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it.
and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Isco. Jorginho. Now Timber. Ranieri.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Great chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Timber actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Keeper's dealt with that. Trossard. There's the shot! Has another go! Goal! Arsenal! That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Marquinhos. Oh, that's fabulous. Ranieri. Now the finish! Sticks it away! And they're at it again in double quick time. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the...
Merino! That's a half-decent try.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
There will be 3 minutes
Odegaard.
of time.
Ranieri. Decent progress down the left. Saka. And we've reached half-time. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Yeah, chins have dropped, heads are down, and half-time couldn't have come at a better time.
Substitution in progress.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
Hakimi. Spread out to the left. Pedri. Mbappe. Real chance! No mistake! The second half off to a spectacular start.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push on and look for an equaliser.
And here's Mbappe.
Barcelona are still behind, but they've increased their level of interest here.
Jorginho.
The
Barcelona
attendance for this
perhaps
match was
wondering what the best time is for their next
71,898.
substitution. Saka. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
They're urging him to... He's got the shot away! And he hits the net! And that is what they came to see, what they demanded to see. His first. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing,
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
The goal scorer for Barcelona.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact.
Number 11.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Substitution.
Conte being hunted in packs.
Yeah, he's had so much room to operate in. He's been running the show, but maybe the curtain's about to come down on him.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? And here's Mbappe, and it's Isco. And here's Bellingham, and he's chosen to go back.
Modern football for you, and all that pressing.
And here's Messi. That is lovely. And Messi! And that's a real chance missed.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
He's beaten the last man.
Barcelona merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
It's a good foot in there.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
And that could set him on his way. Messi. He's had a hit!
Has been indicated.
Now, who's going to be first to this? Hakimi. And here's Mbappe. Oh, that's incredible! Late in the day, this could well be it!
The goal scorer for Barcelona.
That's at the end. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end, but we do have a winner.
Well, this looked like it had a draw written all over.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. And already we're underway here. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
I've always been impressed with this boy, Pau Cubarsí. It never ceases to amaze me, Peter, how the Catalans always manage to unearth all of these gems, especially in an age where the demand...
How about that? A real chance and a real let-off.
Rafinha knew immediately he didn't catch that to his liking, and his face was a picture of dissatisfaction.
Marquinhos. Hakimi. Conte. Adams. No way through. Well, that looks a cracking ball. Pedri. Barcelona yet to have an attempt on goal.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, well played, well played. Rafinha. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Yamal. And he's managed to get free. He rises! Harmlessly behind. That is good alertness. Rafinha.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Casado. Referee's given a throw.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
And again! Tried the volley, but no.
Dani Olmo cannot be faulted for trying. It was asking to be hit just a bit straighter.
And the keeper beats it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Saka goes hurtling down that left-hand side. Saka! Koundé with the clearance. Some good work on the right flank here. That's a little off target. Kubasi. And it's Conte.
There will be one
Yamal
at his
purring
time.
through the gears. And he's following up! Now that is commitment to the cause. And this could be the final action of the first half. Conte. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. The midway point of the game.
Barcelona ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. So we're just settling back into this second half. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He's through here. Oh, just skips past it. Great chance! And he's done it!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, listen, a few words of advice and encouragement from the manager during the break can often straighten things out, and it's paid off here.
Mbappe absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Played out to the left flank.
Barcelona
Are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Match was 71,898.
Has been cut short.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Pedri. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Yamal. Now that looks a decent ball. Adams cuts out the pass. Saka. So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period. And the score is 1-0. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? 75 minutes played. Has a goal! Oh, it's come loose. Pedri trying to keep this in.
Barcelona surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams...
And the finish! And it's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Well, there was to be no other outcome.
The goal scorer for Barcelona.
So, time for
After
changes
80
on
minutes
both
is
sides, actually.
Number 19.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Yamal.
Mbappe!
Substitution for Barcelona. Number
Barcelona
11.
can consider
Isco.
themselves just about safe
Number
now.
8. Pedri. Number 7.
Yamal.
Bukayo Saka. Number 3. Belletti. Coming on the field.
He's found a way
Number
through.
4, Bellingham. Number 42. Musiala.
Vinicius
Number
Junior.
20. Vinicius Junior.
Mbappe.
Number 24.
To Musiala.
Fletcher. Substitution
And
in
the number on the
progress.
board is
It'll be
3.
3 minutes added time.
And that has been cleared. Nicked it back promptly. And the referee brings it to a close. Barcelona are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less deserving of their efforts. A job done in a highly professional manner. Yamal taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking? Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise
Hello,
of a
everybody,
match that
and
will
welcome
really
to
get the
today's
juices
match.
flowing.
Milan against Barcelona.
And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. And as you can see, we've already started here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Rafa.
Saka! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Rafael Leao. That looks a good ball through. And he's searching through. Can he finish?
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Pedri. Yamal. That's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. First quarter of an hour gone. And there's green grass ahead of him. Musa. No goals as yet. Ball played for Musa. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Pavlovic. Hernandez. Rafael Leao. And Reinders. Nicely weighted ball. Hakimi. That's a sharp pass. And he skips past his man. Saka. Pulisic. And Jimenez. Pulisic. And Jimenez. Musa. Gabia. Here's Rafael Leao. Hernandez. There he goes, motoring forward. Decent hit! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Saka. Barcelona have it back and can go again. He could be in here. Now it's Rafael Leao. Yamal. Musa. Fofana. Pulisic. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break. So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Lovely bit of skill. Shot could be Vinicius Junior! Goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Well, the technique generates the power in that situation, and once power is assured, any goalkeeper's up against it.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, listen, a few words of advice and encouragement from the manager during the break can often straighten things out, and it's paid off here.
Can he finish? Well, now it's a race for the ball.
That dugout has had
attendance
some
for this
relief
match
at
was
least, but now the harder work starts.
71,550.
They've got to push for more.
And he welcomes it in. Pavlovic. Your impression so far, Jim?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. And here's Mbappe. Vinicius Junior! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Substitution in progress.
Barcelona have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution.
That's going in strongly.
Pavlovic. Pulisic looks to get on the end of this. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. He's found a way through.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
That's been cut out, well played. So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period. And the score is 1-0. Drogba. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. And here's Drogba. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Hernandez. And that will be it. Barcelona have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Vinicius Junior.
Thank you.